Hey guys, welcome to the channel. So I'm out here with my buddy Randy. We're kind of in the middle of our ride. This will be like a part two, but you can see the mud on Randy's bike and mine. Look, mine ain't as bad. It don't seem like. I have a little more traction. You was spinning pretty good, but we're down in there and you can't see it from here. But that is one heck of a deep, rutted, muddy. I mean, the mud is probably 3 feet deep, just the mud depth. And then we're down in this rut and your feet's up higher than high as your seat, trying to baby step through it. It was a mess. But we're in a rut where the vehicles went. I'm surprised the trucks didn't get stuck, because them wasn't very off-road trucks.
They were not.
But they're dozing this out. This is along the Arizona-Mexico border, where they're working on the Trump wall on over here where we're going. So we came down this hill, and it was steep, but not stupid steep. It's pretty steep. And then we had to get through this rut. We had the choice. We went over this way, where it used to be. This was the old road. Went over here, and it curved, kind of a S curve, some switchbacks. Come up here and turned and went up this hill. But that, I'm telling you, I guarantee you, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm saying it's 4 or 5 feet deep. I mean, it just looks, you can tell by the depth of how steep that is into that water.
Yep.
It's going to be pretty deep. They've got it dammed up here. So trying to keep the water out of the road, I think, but it ain't working. What it's doing is the water is leaching through their dam right there and just creating a mud fest.
Bog.
A bog. They're not going to get semis through that.
No, they're not.
If they don't get it fixed, they may have to build it up some with some dirt and these rocks.
Yeah.
And build it up.
I'd have to throw a couple of tin whistles down there and push the dirt over top of it and let that water go.
Yeah, that may be their best bet. If they just keep putting, it's just going to keep making mud.
Yepper.
But that water is so deep and it's backed way up in there.
Oh, yeah.
And there's never water here. I mean, just a little bit. I mean,
don't normally stand there anyway.
No.
Usually it's just going on down to Mexico.
Yeah, it just trickles on down. Because there's a spring up there on the side of the mountain that comes down through here. And there'll be some water, but it's never much.
No.
Well, so I guess we're going to head up the road. Head on up this hill. This is pretty dang steep here. Right here it's not bad, and you can see right there, that's where it gets steep. To me, the right side looks the best, staying in the tracks.
That's what I'm thinking again myself.
So I'm trying out these new MXR Gravix gloves. And they're not hot weather gloves. They're actually made for rain, colder weather and rain. But we're doing pretty good, really. I just wanted to break them in today. You going in front? Go ahead.
Okay.
Just stay on the right rut and just don't stop. Just keep her trucking first gear. Oh, heck, that was nothing, Randy. An ugly third grader could have done this. Look, look worse than what it really was. Some of it looks is worse than it actually looks, the opposite way. Yeah, I think this is where those 3 dozers was sitting. Right here, yeah, they was sitting up here. And they had a big old track hoe. That's the D9 there.
Yep.
That thing moved a lot of dirt.
There's no doubt about that.
So we're hoping that it's going to be smooth sailing from now on. We want to go over and check out the construction on the border wall here. because Randy hadn't seen it. I had seen it last ride I was out anyway. Well, you slung most of that mud off your tires.
Up on my motor and whatever
Yeah.
else, I guess.
They've got all these gates around these cattle guards because these dozers can't go across them cattle guards. They got to go through the gate around it. They're too heavy. They trash them cattle guards. They take on them a D9 across the cattle guard.
Be the end of the cattle guard.
Yeah, even those ones built out railroad tracks, they probably would still tear them up if you were trying to go across them. Oh yeah, there's a little bit down the bottom.
I was gonna say, looks like we got another mud hole down here.
I'd say if you hit it about 70.
Yeah, it looks like if we hang to the right-hand side, we might be able to sneak by this one without getting too ugly.
See, my problem is I think I'm always just thinking good content. And you hitting that at 70 would be good content.
I see. Well,
Patty always says I'm taking you out trying to kill you.
I know. She doesn't know it's 90% self-inflicted.
Well, I don't know if I'd want to go down in there with like that side-by-side in that deep mud. You know, because you ain't going to fit in the tracks.
Whoa, that's...
With that side-by-side, ooh, that is you got to stay in the rut.
I knocked the edge of that rut down a little for you. It hit my peg and my boot.
But on your side-by-side, one tire is going to be in the mud.
Oh, that side by one, two there.
Well, I mean, no, you're gonna drag the mud. You're gonna be slinging mud all over the place.
Oh yeah, well.
No, it go through it, but it would be mud because you can't keep no tires. I don't know unless your tires fit in the vehicle tracks.
Yeah, they're like 72 inches wide, so they're pretty close.
Yeah. No, I know you go through it, but you be one muddy mess.
Oh yeah, well that's part of the fun of riding a side by side, I guess.
Same way it DSport, Randy.
Yep.
That's part of the fun, part of the adventure, as we say.
How muddy can you get? How wet can you get when you're splashing through puddles? Now, we didn't like doing it in mud holes like this, but we have been known in the summertime when we're out riding to take the side-by-side and blast through creeks and stuff with nice, fairly clean water just to see how wet we can get.
Oh, you've been there and done that. Well, I wasn't planning on riding mud today.
Oh, crap. Is my brake light on? There is a chunk of mud that weighs about 5 pounds sitting on top of my brake pedal.
Hit your brake, or front brake. Oh, no, your brake light wasn't on.
Okay.
Because it came on when you hit your front brake.
I got to kick this mud off of here. I can't even get to my brake pedal. That chunk of mud was sitting up. But that's what I told you when I went through that one rut back there. I just leveled the edge of that rut.
Yeah, you scooped it off there.
I scooped it off of there.
That's funny.
It was crazy. I tried to move my foot there a second ago, and I was like, what? Crap, I can't move my foot. What's going on? I had mud up on the toe of my boot and all over the brake pedal.
So now, guys, it's muddy like today going through this stuff, but if it was a normal day and they wasn't doing all this work, it wouldn't have been like that at all.
No.
I mean, it would have been nothing to it. We just went around the switchback part of it where it used to be and just up through there, no problem. There might be little mud holes and stuff in places, but it's usually not too bad out here. Unless you're doing it right when it rains. See what they did to this cattle guard? They smashed the heck out of it.
Oh, yeah.
And it's made out of railroad tracks. Well, we got here.
Yeah, I see more water in the bottom, but I think in left-hand side this time. Excuse me.
Look at the size of the boulders they pushed out and put in there.
Yeah.
They were big old dudes.
They're intending to make a dam, I believe.
My goodness. We come out here and go fishing in a few days. Oh, you can see the new town over there.
Yep.
So they're going to be here quite a while. They've got it set up pretty much. It's going to be like a town over here. They're going to be living there. The one guy said that there were like 60 RV spots over here and getting set up. And be quite the setup.
Moo cows coming down the road at us.
Yeah, there they are.
Or going down the road ahead of us. I ain't sure which.
Yeah.
I guess I'm looking at the south end of them. Saw 3 of them head for the ditch, but there was one just turned and stood in the road before I lost sight of him. So just
looking at the south end of a westbound cow.
North end of a southbound cow.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
South end of a westbound.
East end of the westbound cow. Yeah, there you
go. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, by golly, it do look like they're going to set up a homestead out here.
I seen a dozer or something earlier, I thought.
Got a bunch more cows up here on the right side, and one of them is a young'un that wants to stand in the road and don't know no better.
I hope them ain't illegal alien cows cut through there.
If they are, they'll be American citizens here momentarily.
Yeah, we give them a check. I better be quiet.
No, if they come across illegally, they'll be perfectly legal to the rancher that claims them on this side, I guess.
I don't usually believe in being quiet. I say what I say because I mean it.
Yeah.
And ain't no sense in apologizing for something that you meant to say.
There you go.
That's what they do on TV. Somebody gets on there and says something, then they get on there and apologize. No, you meant to say it, don't apologize.
Yepper. Uh-oh, another lake.
Oh, split it, Randy, split it. Dang, I think you got a little.
Almost missed that rut.
I'm in too high gear here. I'm going to come into it in 4th gear. That's a big old earth mover there. Or a dump truck. I can't tell. I don't think we need any water. They may be going to get water to make the cement with.
Going down there to get the well, or I don't know, it's a water tanker. I think he's watering the road. Or I hope he's not watering the road, but anyway.
Yeah. I ain't sure he ain't. It's wet behind him.
Thank you, sir. It is wet behind him.
That is one big water tank truck there.
Yes, sir.
Not bad anyway. He just wetted a little bit.
No, he's just trying to keep the dust down.
Yep.
And it's not like our bikes aren't muddy already. So.
Yeah. It's kind of like that time when we went over to monsoon rain and we done wet. It ain't like it matters if we hit a mud hole or two. As wet as we was. I usually go around the mud hole, but once you're that wet, who cares?
Exactly. That's who we needed to go through that mud hole back there where we'd have had ruts wide enough we could have put our feet down.
No doubt. Let him go see. It ain't no joke. If he'd have went through there and make a difference. He'd have made us some tracks.
He'd have given us some ruts we could ride in.
Right.
Without having to put our feet up around our shoulders.
He ain't spreading much water.
No, he's just sprinkling. Ever so gently. The way he's sprinkling, though, makes the road look weird. It almost looks like washboardy stuff, but it just isn't. It's just kind of an optical illusion.
Yeah, no doubt.
My brain's thinking this is going to get rough, and there's nothing rough about it. But
we go across the concrete here.
There you go. We'll take the paved road.
Yeah. Unless you just want to go through the mud and play, that's all right with me. I don't care.
I know you'll be happy to film it.
I would. I'm not a nice guy like that. I don't know if they've added to the wall any since I was here or not.
Don't look much like it.
It's a little short piece.
If that's it, that's a very
that's-
short piece.
If that's the same spot, I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah.
I think it is. Yeah, think that's it. They've not really done anything else.
Yeah.
It is going to be a while, ain't it?
Yeah, I believe this will be a project.
Look at that they're building out there. What is that?
Well, they're getting ready. That's a whole pile of dirt, but what they're probably going to do is use that to. Looks like they're setting up plants to get gravel and sand and stuff for their ready mix. That's what it appears like to me.
Probably right.
And that pile of dirt over there may be what goes through them plants eventually to sort it out into whatever the types of aggregate they're looking for.
You got a bunch of equipment out here.
Yeah. Don't have a ready mix plant yet, but
They got the
gravel
ready-
spreading trucks.
Yeah.
Yep, there's a pig. That's for the cement or the
Yeah.
fly ash, one or the other.
Got a
Looks
big
like
generator. It's always running all the time, too. Oh,
guys-
looks like they have another well right there. There was
Yeah.
a well right by that generator.
I'll say them guys looked like they might have had CMAX shirts on back there. There's a couple of them guys that were out there, so they're probably here to figure out where to set up a batch plant for ready mix.
That's a bunch of bull right there.
That is a bunch of bull.
Get near me, I'll slap him sideways. Don't put up with that bull. There's their city out there. They got a bunch. They got 4 RVs out there now. They're out to the right behind the trailer house.
Yeah,
Got a row of RVs out there.
big old fuel tank, bunch of porta potties, a couple of trailers.
Yeah. Pretty good operation.
Another small lake out here.
Mm-hmm. You hit it. I don't know why I keep saying that. You're too big a sissy. You're not going to do
I am.
it. Me too.
So I'll hold the camera if you want to do that. That's not a problem. Uh-oh, looks like we got a side-by-side coming.
Yep.
Somebody throwing dust. Now we.
Might not be able to get through that way. We're putting some cattle guards in right now,
Oh,
Uh-oh.
big ones. But before you get to it, there might be a road where you can go around it or something like that.
okay.
I'll let you guys make that choice.
All right.
All right. There's probably a couple places we've come through already we shouldn't have come through, but
Because there's equipment and stuff working through it now.
okay.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Putting some cattle guards in.
Some bigger cattle guards. I'm
Yep.
sure heavier, dutier cattle guards.
Yeah, because if they're going to cross them, it has to be pretty heavy duty.
Yep, I guarantee you them cement trucks and fly ash trucks and stuff coming in here will be grossing 80,000 pounds when they roll across them things. So
Yeah.
they got to be able to take a little weight. I don't know where the next cutoff is. Does your GPS shed any light on that? I saw
Yeah,
one
they will be one
just
up
back
here.
there, a little ways back. I saw one, but
Yeah. I don't know if it goes around that far. That was just the one you saw goes out and right back over here.
oh, is that right?
Yeah, not too far up here.
Just a little loop trail.
Yeah. But I know the one that is the BDR is on up here a little ways. I don't know if that's how far they are. We'll just have to see, I guess. That gets us back on the BDR. They definitely reworking this whole area.
Yep. Slowly but surely, trying to smooth her out and make her look good, but it's pretty bad.
That's no joke.
Messed up a few places to the point where it made us pucker up a little bit. Beat up this cattle guard.
Yeah, no doubt. Probably thinking, well, we're going to have to start replacing some because this ain't working. Sure, they know what they've done a lot of border wall building. They know what they're into.
Oh, yeah. Big old hawk.
Chicken hawk. Red tail hawk. What are we going to call them?
Red-tailed hawk.
We call them chicken hawk back in the holler. Because they're always after your chickens.
No doubt.
They wipe out your chickens in a hurry.
Well, I see something in the road up here.
Yeah, I don't see a way around that. We'll just have to see, but I don't see.
See if we can sneak through. Yeah, that root kind of snuck up in here.
Yeah, they do that over these hills. You come over hills and you're like, whoa, look at that.
Luckily, it was pretty smooth in the bottom. I'm gonna try this left side. It looks a little less gravelly.
Yeah. Traco last time it was big enough track old Josh pulled his 300L up in the bucket. On that Traco, that's a big dude.
Yeah.
That one's not it. That ain't big enough. I see a road going to the right up there.
Hey, I do too.
But I don't
We got
know.
a track hole right in the middle of the road right up here too.
Road's closed right here.
Yeah, I don't think there ain't no way around.
Nope. You're gonna have to hit the main road.
I was hoping there'd be one that cuts off here before, but there's not. So quite a ways back.
Yes, sir.
You can see on the map here, yeah.
Have a good ride.
Take care. Yep, we're gonna have to backtrack somewhere.
Well, crud. I hope we don't have to backtrack past that serious mud hole again.
Oh no, I hope not. I don't know. That ain't good. I won't have to go back through that.
Sure ain't
I
looking
guess they
forward
get-
to doing that again.
Guess if we do, we do, but I hope we don't.
We survived it once, I guess. So.
Yeah. Survive it again. Well, guys, we didn't get to go on through. We'll just have to find another way around it so we can find a road. There's one up here, but it looks like it just makes a loop out and then comes back. We can take it and see. Sometimes that there's some that's just not on there. That's all we can do. 47, 64. There's them cattle guards they must be putting in, huh?
Yep. Them will take a little load.
That ain't no joke. So we had to come back a couple miles probably to cut back through here to get back around where they're putting in the cattle guards. Here's the town. Now look at them. They do. Look at all the hookups. I mean, they put electric in there, RV hookups, and I'm sure it's sewer and water because they got to dump the sewer somewhere. Yeah, their sewer hoses are hooked up.
I was gonna say I see a sewer hose or two running somewhere.
Wow. So they run sewer line pipe, put in a septic tank and everything out there. Holding tank. That crazy?
Or they got just like them little blue boy tanks and they can dump their stuff in that, and they got one of them guys that cleans out the porta potties come by and suck all that stuff out of their tank for them.
Could be. It looked like their hoses were all hooked up running somewhere out of the RV, but I couldn't tell.
They could have put a big old, what am I thinking? Septic tank and the leach field out there.
Yeah. Or just a tank that holds it so they can pump it out. Just a big holding tank.
Yeah.
No telling, but yeah, they've done some work.
It's like our friendly neighborhood border patrol there,
Yeah.
maybe.
Friendly neighborhood.
Well, they're friendly to us.
Yeah.
Some people might disagree with that, but then again,
all of them I've met's nice guys.
yep. I haven't ever had an issue with one.
Well, this is like a freeway across here.
Yes, it is.
We'll be back on Low Kill Road. Low Chill, whatever you call it, road,
Little keel on that.
which is the BDR. However old those trees are, you can tell we obviously haven't had that bad a drought in a lot of years. Of course, the bigger they are, probably the worse because it takes more water to supply them.
Yeah, but I'm seeing a couple of them big ones that look like they were pretty much close to dead, but now they're starting to sprout green again. So
Be all right.
they
Yeah.
also might have enough better root system to get them a little bit just to keep them viable, I guess.
Stop down here. Take a break, maybe. Find a shade spot.
It's also a mud hole.
Yeah, I don't want to park up there. On the other side right there ain't bad in the little spot. Can you get in here or
All right,
right here?
try.
If anybody,
I was gonna say I don't.
unless we go on up, maybe there's another one up here.
Might find another. There's a lot of shady spots along through here, I'm thinking. But
Let's go up and look a little further. Maybe there's one right up here somewhere. A little better. Seems like there's some big trees. I thought there's some more, them sycamores up here. Hey, at least it ain't gonna be in a mud hole. And room for people to pass. They come by. That's better.
Mo better.
You pull it a little bit. We'll give you room.
Oh, I got lots of room back here. Oh, good.
There we go. Okay, guys, we're going to get off here. We'll take a little break. Thank you all for watching. Check out, I have a link below for these MSR rain gloves here. Gravex rain gloves. Thank you all for watching. God bless. Click the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon. So you be notified when I put out a new video. Catch you all on the next one. Right on.